So I'm guessing that's a gentleman who worked on my car. I don't read Japanese, but looks interesting. Here's the, I probably should have taken that shaft out. That might make that, I might take that out before I replace it. All the rest of the stuff came off relatively easy. I didn't even take that vent out. It just kind of peeled off. Took the dashes, the gauges, these came out pretty easy. The front pieces here, there's a screw that goes right there. You undo that, and then when on the inside you undo that and it just goes straight forward. You have to take it out because it has to go back through that way, through the foam. So you have to remove these gauges, these speedometer and tachometer. But yeah, it came out pretty clean. Here's the old dash. It's really not that bad a shape, you know. All things considered, it's got one split here, one big crack there, and I probably did, there's something, I probably did that in the process of doing this removal. I don't know, a tiny little crack starting there. But, you know, again, why not replace it? If you can get a good new one, do it. The dash looks great. I mean, there's like no rust on it whatsoever. The whole car is pretty much like that. That's kind of nice. So I'll probably take a break, get some lunch. I didn't count it, but those are all the screws that came out that hold the dash to the to it. Like I said, probably the one thing I'm going to do different before I reinstall it, I'll probably remove this that little rheostat that turns on the light. Just let off the stress things, putting it back together. The key to all the the cigarette lighter, that was pretty easy. You undo this big bolt on the back and it goes through. I mean, it's pretty obvious how that works. There's no big deal, nothing to document there. I left that vent in place, left that vent in place. I might take those out just to make the installation a little bit easier, because I think it has to kind of fit over this. Or maybe I'll just leave it in. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's it for now. Like I said, I'm going to take a break. It's a pretty good project, pretty good all dayer it looks like, at least to get this far it's taken me. That's probably what you look at now. I've probably been in this for a couple hours to get this far. Yeah. It's a little intimidating, a lot of wires, a lot of screws. Just, you know, try to keep up with everything. That's why I keep putting the screws back where they came out of. You know, like I put this screw back in here, I put the mounting screw back in, all the stuff that kind of stays together. I do that. All the glove box screws I keep inside the glove box. Keep the screw by the whatever it mounts to. Like I said, this is probably the most intimidating thing to me, is how am I going? What am I going to do all these hoses? I just don't know. Maybe I can. You know, I think I have some thin foam that I bet I can put on the inside of that with a little bit of adhesive that will buck up the inside of that. It's the same stuff I use, like 1/8 inch thick foam I use on the back of the seats to cover the metal seat, the seat bucket, you know, the bell, the back of the bell, just solid steel. That might make a nice filler material, but all this is so loose, and I really want to take care of it. Anyway, whew, time for a break. More later. Thanks.